Alright boys, now I tried to record this video yesterday, but yeah, unfortunately it kind of fell through because I got extremely tired. And rather than just pushing through it while in a tired state, I decided I'm going to do this when I wake up. So we're going to be rebuilding today the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. I'm partially doing this because my cousin went to this school, and I think it was 2020 when they won their SBC championship. I was actually watching, you know, the Coastal Carolina team back when they had like Grayson McCall, Isaiah Likely, shit like that. It was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie to you, just to support the team for a little bit, just because you have a family member that's going there. So it was kind of dope. Not to mention they probably have one of the coolest fields. One of the coolest fields in all of college football. That being obviously a conversation between both them and Boise, in my opinion. The blue fields and the green fields, absolutely chef's kiss. But in the SBC, they are a relatively decent team, I'm not going to lie to you. And I think that we're probably going to struggle a little bit with this rebuild. What I went with at first was recruiter. So I think I'm actually going to go with recruiter again because I haven't really done... That was my first attempt at trying to do one of these rebuilds. And I learned a solid amount, but then at the same time, I was struggling quite a bit because I did not know that the recruiting was going to be this difficult at all. And I really got slapped in the face by it when I looked at or thought about how my recruiting took place in my actual online league, and then looked at this and I said, yikes. So you really kind of got to go crazy when it comes to this recruiting. So it is what it is. We just got to make sure that this time around I actually recruit properly, because I really would like to not shoot myself in the foot when it comes to actually recruiting. I'm gonna go Tidewater actually, rather than going here for Pipeline. I'm gonna go Tidewater, leaving the rest of these alone. Appearance, I'm gonna go with this coach once again. I went with this guy, old dude, know what I'm saying? He looked like somebody that could be a real coach, know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, apparel. Obviously, y'all know what we have to do. We gotta go with a long sleeve shirt. For some reason, they didn't make it so that you could have a hoodie on as a coach, but it is what it is. We live, we learn, and we persevere. We push through it. Oh boy. But as you can see, Coastal Carolina has been a pretty solid team throughout, or since 2020, I mean, not 2024, but since 2004. They've only had 2 losing seasons, well, 3. Well, I take that back. I forgot all about these 3 years. They have only had, what's that, 5 losing seasons since 2004, which is pretty dang solid. Like, pretty dang solid. But I don't want them to just be having winning seasons. I don't want that to be the only thing that we're looking at. Honestly, I have championship aspirations for this team, and I don't want this rebuild to end up until we win a national championship. Now, this could either go 1 year, this could go 5 years, this could go 10 years. At the end of the day, the goal is to win a national championship. So the first thing I want to do with you guys, look at the depth chart just a little bit, because I know a little bit of these guys now because I started one of these already. 𝙈𝙗at quarterback. Fortunately, he's a senior, so I'm not really too sure if there's going to be too much of a future there with him on this team. Honestly, potentially, we have the potential of Ethan Vasco as our starting quarterback next year, and whoever we potentially recruit as a freshman could redshirt. I'm low-key kind of thinking that rather than starting 𝙈𝙗 due to him being a senior this year, I'm actually going to go with Ethan Vasco and let Ethan Vasco play. Like, I just talked myself into it. We're going to start Ethan Vasco because push come to shove, if I do recruit, not even if I do, whenever I recruit a quarterback, they can come in and they could potentially be a redshirted freshman next season if Ethan Vasco goes up in development at all. As far as running back, we have our guy for the next 3 seasons, I believe, Christian Washington. Christian Washington was solid for me in the games that we did play, and I appreciate him. I like him a lot, not gonna lie to you. So as far as fullback, this also doesn't really matter. It's just my guy Bennett, Brady Bennett, that's all it is. Wide receivers, we have Jamison Tucker, who was solid for me. Big body yawn, sheesh. We have DeAndre Coleman, who I think could be a focal point as far as the receiving core is concerning this team for the next few seasons. He is a 6'2 freshman, or redshirted freshman with 88 speed. He was pretty good for me too. The rest of us, though, we have a lot of seniors. So these are the only 2 guys that are really going to be here next year in our receiving core, and that is kind of painful. Tight end, we don't have anything to really smile about, if I'm being honest. We have Kendall Carr, who is a good tight end, but unfortunately he's going to be leaving this season. Aside from that, we need to recruit the tight end. Our line is okay, but honestly, it's not too good. As far as our defense, a lot of our defense is just heavily mid. Like, we don't have anyone that stands out aside from a corner here by the name of Matthew McDoom, who is absolutely, and I mean absolutely amazing. But unfortunately, he has a risk of transferring because of a lack of coach prestige on our end, which means we had to make something happen before we potentially lose Matthew McDoom, which I really don't want to happen. As far as safety position, we honestly can recruit for this too. We don't really, I feel like we need to recruit for everything. I don't think we're really set at any one position when it comes to this rebuild, aside from maybe running back. Maybe running back between Christian Washington and then Javian Simpkins, but I don't think you can ever really recruit too many people. So I'm going to get some people on our list right now, and then we will start simming. I'm going to swing for defenses. Is there a 5-star quarterback that'll talk to us? The only 5-star quarterback that'll actually have a conversation with us is Brian Gore. I'll do it. Alright, going into our first week as Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, I have those 5 coach points that don't really do too much for me right now. I think what I'm going to do is, honestly, I'm just going to go to recruiter and we'll just recruit advanced like a quarterback or something like that. But, yeah, I fear that I'm going to struggle a lot with this rebuild. So I think what I'm going to do for the first season is, because I don't really want to play too many games in the first season, but I'm going to probably play week 1. And then from there, which is the Jacksonville State game. And then from there, I'll probably play if we have an important, like, meeting day. Or not meeting day, but an important visit day. And then I don't really know who exactly Coastal Carolina's biggest rival is. So I'll probably play 1 game in this stretch, 1 game in this stretch, 1 game in this stretch. And then if we make the conference championship or a bowl game, I'll probably play that in the first season. First game of the season, Coastal Carolina in our beautiful, and I mean beautiful, white and teal colors. That's another reason why I picked Coastal Carolina, because outside of just the field being gorgeous, their jerseys are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And just so I can show y'all before, obviously anything takes place or whatever it be, we are actually on Heisman difficult. Whoa. They put me on varsity timeout. We got to back out. Hold on. You know what? We're simming this game now. Nope, I don't even care anymore. We're simming the game now. Jacksonville State, sorry, we won't be playing y'all. I know I can't be the only one that sees these fields and just doesn't fall in love, so I know y'all got to feel it too. Alright, first kick return of the game, or of the season, of the video, of the franchise, of the whatever you want to call this. Pizzo comes out, tries to run it, doesn't really get too much done. Here's our guy, Ethan Vasco. Ethan Vasco, potentially the quarterback for the next 2 seasons. Honestly, in a current moment of my fault. I'm gonna use coach suggestions. I'm honestly though in a current situation where I'm kind of scared. Not even really scared, but more on the sense of, if Ethan Vasco is really good this year, do I just redshirt Brian Gore if we manage to get him? Come on, Christian Washington. But I think I might. Whoa! Why is bro trying to tackle me? So we have the defensive duo of Matthew McDoom, aka Hoodie number 1, and then we have, I forgot his first name, but Jenkins on the other end, who is Hoodie number 2. These corners, swaggy, bro. Swaggy ass corners. That's all I can say. These swaggy ass corners. We blew that up. Jenkins made a play. Yeah. 3 C's. The Coastal Carolina Chanticleers make a play on the first defensive play of my season. Completely blew the RPO up, forced him into a bad throw, and then Jenkins was in the right place at the right time. That is what we love to see on the defensive end. I was struggling severely on defense yesterday, and our first play on it, we make a play today? Man, what was in my coffee, bro? Alright, come on, Ethan. Throw a dot. Christian Washington has quite literally caught every single pass we've thrown today, but it does not matter. Coastal Carolina's in the end zone, baby. Let's go Chanticleers. We're currently up 7-0. Honestly. And another thing that I also want to do with this rebuild is I want to, at some point, hopefully, assuming that we manage to do good enough, I don't know how to do it, but I would like to be able to move I just realized we gotta stop, and I didn't even realize it. We gotta stop. I didn't even realize it. But I would like to move us out of the Sun Belt if we get to that point where we're essentially too good for the Sun Belt, and we need to move up a conference. So I would like to be able to do that at some point. My goodness, Pizzo, you are so freaking slow. And we take a sack. I'm actually happy I got hit because I was going to throw something stupid right there. I was about to chuck the ball to 𝙈𝙬, but he wasn't open at all. There was your other shot, Ncaa, but the middle linebacker just dropped literally through your body, and it just didn't. All right, boys, we're locked. One more down, and we force 3. Fuck, I should have stayed with that one. I went to the lower guy. I should have stayed on the higher one and just kept it in front of me. Yeah. All right, we got dotted up. I should have stayed with the high man and let the low man just run his route. Dang, we fucked that up bad. It's okay. 7-7. We're still good. Christian Washington is looking like he's about to have a day, whether it be in the air or on the ground. And I did not realize that Ethan Vasco was an impact player. I think that's what they're called. So if Ethan Vasco was an impact player, then oh my god, it ran straight into the middle linebacker. I should have waited. I'm talking too much and I throw a stupid interception. Did not know the middle linebacker was going to react to that. Come on, McDoom. I shouldn't have brought that out, but the Hoodie brothers now both have an interception apiece this game. Matthew McDoom on one end and Jenkins on the other. I'm kind of dying back here. I'm claustrophobic. Oh, somehow we caught that. I thought that was about to be 100% picked off, but Barong ended up coming down with that. Throw this wide receiver screen. Come on, DeAndre Coleman. B-button. Spin move. Break a tackle. Break a second tackle. Get in the end zone, DeAndre. Yes, sir. Our first highlight from what is probably going to be the best. I can't even say that yet. It's our first season. But that is currently the best receiver that we have here. DeAndre Coleman, red-shirted freshman, best receiver on the team. My freaking guy. I could only imagine how good he'll probably get throughout the entirety of this rebuild. That's all I can imagine. I can only imagine how good bro's probably be. Alright, I'm looking at my drags. I have none of my drags. I'll do it myself. Come on, Ethan Vasco. Have yourself a season, kid. That's all I can say. Ethan Vasco was having a year. We went from them putting up 3 to now they have another chance to put up 7. I hate it here. And there's 36 seconds left, which means that they get ball back at half too. Dot in the back of the end zone. Oh my goodness. From 3 points to 7. All from a roughing the kicker call. Who did it? No, I did not just do that. He just jumped in front of him. Oh my god, we just sold. We're selling. Ethan Vasco, I'm sorry, bro. And they hit the kicker again. He missed it. Oh, if 67 makes that block, Christian Washington is in the end zone. 61 made the block, fell back into him, tried to tear bro's ACL, but we still get the touchdown. Let's go, Coastal Carolina. We're kind of moving right now. Hit that. Come on, Tucker. Come on, Jamison Tucker. Oh, I took a bad angle. We'll take 3. I'm not stressing over these points. We will take 3. I will take 3 and smile about it. Yes, sir. We will take 3 and we will smile about it. Oh, they think they're running it. Oh, boy. Big tackle time. Somebody make it happen. Make a play. That's still making a play. It's not a clock running play, but that is still a play. Make a freaking play, Coastal Carolina. Come on, Triple C's. Come on, Chanticleers. We got this. See, now this is the tackle we needed to make last play. I need this screen to be ran to perfection. Make one block. Make one block. Oh, yes, we're out of there. We're out of there. That's the game, boys. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we came in, we fought, and we live to be 4-0. Oh, my goodness. I thought I sold that game at halftime. Around halftime, I could have swore I sold this game. And we kind of murked Ethan Vasco's stats, but a win is a win. I'm not going to lie to you. Ethan Vasco had 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. On the ground, he also had a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, but he didn't have very many yards. Christian Washington with a touchdown. All of our guys played pretty well. DeAndre only had that 1 catch. He didn't get too open for us that game. But it is what it is. A win is a win. We're 4-0. That's all we're worried about right now. We didn't get a commit, but I'm hoping going into this week that I should have probably checked it to see if we now have a lead on Brian Gore. But Khalid now has his top 3 schools, which includes us. Beautiful to see. We have our first official commit of the video franchise, whatever you want to call it. The video franchise rebuild, blah, blah, blah. You understand the dealio. Brett Khalid, welcome to Coastal Carolina, or at least welcome to Coastal Carolina come next season. Please show me Brian Gore. Nope. Oh, he committed to Penn State. I knew he was seconds away from committing to Penn State, but we tried for it, man. I tried so hard to be able to get Brian Gore to commit here, but he committed to Penn State. Oh, I should have got out when I could have. That sucks that he commits to Penn State, but we ultimately do get the 4-star right in, which is a good start at least for us in our recruiting situation. Nolan Morency, I don't know why. I want to try to actually recruit him for some reason. Like, he's not too huge of a prospect. Doesn't actually give us too much of anything, I would say, but I'm honestly going to just try to recruit him because why not? Duarte, I scouted this guy, or I didn't scout him, but I put him on the board, but he seems to be pretty bad. I'm not actually going to do anything here. Jeesh, man, that kind of just threw a lot of my plans off because I really was hoping that we were going to be able to get Brian Gore. But now I guess we pivot to, what's his name, Talavao? We're just going to call him Talavao. Nsatike Talavao. He is, I guess, our Brian Gore replacement, and I'd be okay with redshirting this guy and just letting Ethan Vasco play another year. What I'm going to do now, though, is we now need to really go scout players because, yeah, I kind of missed out on a lot. Was invested, but an investment is now a situation of you just missed out on a lot of players, so now you have to figure out what you're going to do about the rest of the people. Alright, after updating our board a little bit, yeah, we're still not that great as far as the recruiting standpoint is concerned. I'm not that good at recruiting. I'm trying to figure it out day by day, but I mean, it is what it is. As we come out of the bye week and get to our second string of games, we're currently sitting in a situation where we're 4-0 right now. We won our entire first slate of games. We missed out on Brian Gore, but we did get the 4-star right in. We now have a matchup or a date with Old Dominion, James Madison, and Louisiana. I believe Louisiana is our actual visit day, so I'm probably going to play moments for that game rather than playing the whole thing. We're up to a full 76 now. We were just straight up 75, 75, 75 to start, so to see that our overall is going up now that we're winning games is kind of cool. Like I said, for this matchup, we're going to be playing moments, and of course one of the first moment that they want us to play is they said come out and go score to start the game off. Oh, I'm terrified, man, because this is also a very important game because we once again have more visits this week, and okay, first play of the game and a giant gap just opens. I'm here for that. First play of the game, giant gap opens. Keon Martin off the edge, scot-free. I think I just throw this up to Coleman and just hope for the best. No, Vasco, you can't miss that. Oh, Ethan Vasco just missed the touchdown. That is unfortunate. Oh, they brought me in on a 3rd down. It's not looking too good for us in this moment. It is not looking too good for us in this current moment. Oh my goodness. Yeah, defensively, we're looking bad. What are you Panicky, what are you playing? Oh my gosh. It is a massacre. Nah, bro. Get us out. Nope. I'm just going to go to the end of the game. It is a massacre in Louisiana. It is a massacre in Louisiana. Well, not even in Louisiana. It is a massacre in coastal Carolina, bro. The Raging Cajuns just beat us 38-7. Maybe I should have played that game. Yo, I did not think that we were going to come in playing at home and get folded like that. What went so wrong stat-wise? What happened? Ethan didn't have a good game. Christian didn't play great. We just got killed. Their defense just absolutely boxed us, I guess. And our defense couldn't get a stop if we paid for one. Well, I was hoping that that was going to do anything for our team, but I mean, I don't really think that really moved too many needles for some of these guys that are on our board. I really think I screwed myself over with recruiting. But let's pray that we go to this next week and we get some. Please, just commit. Just commit to the team. Anthony Tarrant, one of the linemen, commits to the team. You love to see it. Lee Manning, the not running back, but the wide receiver. I think he was the 95 speed guy that we've been trying to get for a majority of the season. Commits to the team. Satiki, sheesh, I'm going to mess his name up forever. Satiki Talavao. However you say his name. The quarterback that was supposed to be replacing Brian Gore commits to the team. Most likely going to be redshirting next season. Alright, we've made it to the third and final stretch of our season. We are currently sitting at a 5-2 record. But we're really bad in conference, it seems like. Despite being 5-2, we're really bad in conference, and that does not bode well for us being able to get to this Sun Belt Championship. We have a 5-game little stretch here. I'm hoping that we can make some things happen. As far as the season stats, at least right now, like, Ethan Vasco's playing great. Christian Washington's having an okay season at best. DeAndre Coleman's having a good year. Defensively, we're not really generating too much pressure. My boy Keontae Jenkins has a good amount of interceptions. McDoom has 1. But yeah, overall, we're not playing too well, despite what our record might say. So we're not going to do anything with this Troy game. We're just going to sim. Please win 6-2. Show me it, please. Please, we need to start winning. We need to start winning in conference games. Frazier's come down to his top 5. Willett has come down to his top 8. I think that's what that said. We're still at 76. Nothing popped up, and we're still losing in conference. Yo, we do not want to win games in conference whatsoever. We beat one team in conference, and that was James Madison. Everybody else we have gotten absolutely mollywopped. Appalachian State is a big visit week, but it doesn't really impact us too much. And now that we've started losing some games, kind of think I'm a little bit comfortable with simming a little bit. So what I'm going to do here is, one, I'm going to get rid of his DM player. I gave him a scholarship by accident, but that's fine. We're going to give him a scholarship. We're going to send the house. And then on Kalu, I mean, I guess I'll give you a scholarship as well, and then DM player, just see what happens. Although I don't think the influence on that's going to be too impactful. And then let's just pray that we can beat Appalachian State. We have some people visiting this week. Somebody go out there and make me happy. Let's go out there and finally win a game in conference, because we literally cannot do that. We finally won a goddamn game in conference, bro. Alright, we finally won one, but I still think we might be kind of screwed when it comes to getting to this Sun Belt Championship. I might actually play this game just because Marshall is a bad team, and we don't really play too many good teams left on our schedule. We're currently 6-3 right now. This Marshall game, I think I'm going to play this one, because why not, right? We're not seeing any impact with Kalu with the little bit that we did, and here we're still also not looking too great. Do I want to play this one, or do I want to play last game of the season? I'm trusting that we can beat... Y'all can beat Marshall, right? They're good overall. We might actually lose. Alright, we're simming it anyway. Oh, we actually beat Marshall! Okay, the team is actually turning up now. And I noticed, unfortunately, that somebody that we didn't want to commit not otherwise, but elsewhere, committed elsewhere. Yeah, Purvis, he ended up going to the Florida Gators. The Gators swung in, they used that SEC bias and said, get on the team, bro. And they're trying to do it here as well, bro. They're trying to slide in and take Franz from us too? Yo, our conference makes no sense. Our conference makes no sense. Yeah, we're not going to play it. We're not going to play it. We're so good out of conference just to get to conference and everyone just beats up on each other. Cameron Frazier commits. That is great. So we do get that 96 speed athlete. That is actually amazing. We get Cameron Frazier. None of our other guys commit, which is good. We're currently in good battles for our other players that we're interested in. Did we win though? And we won. And we freaking won. Simming, let's see if we go 9-3. We get Nick Franz to commit, the right outside linebacker that we've been looking at. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, we won. We went 5-3 in the conference, 9-3 overall, but we're gonna miss out on the Sun Belt Championship game, which is actually so depressing. It's so depressing that we're gonna miss out on the Sun Belt Championship game, but we actually do end up with a bowl game, which is good. Currently still in the lead on Chester Thomas, or Thompson, no, Thomas. Chester Thomas, it's not really looking too good for Terrell Willett currently. They're gaining on us pretty aggressively. UL Monroe of all the schools, they're gaining on us. Kalu, it's looking like it might be a done deal in that instance. Yazi, I'm not too sure what else I can do for Yazi. And Nicholas Duarte, I'm guessing, yeah, we have a lead on him too. So Chester Thompson, that is a weird way to spell Thompson now that I'm thinking about it. Chester Thompson commits. Can we stay at this screen? Duarte, we're still looking good. Okay, we're currently looking good on all of our guys, or most of our guys right now. We haven't just outright lost any. Wait, do we not get a bowl game? Oh, it's conference championship week. Okay, I'm about to say there's no shot we don't get a bowl game. Okay, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. I'm not gonna lie to you, bruh. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need some demons. I need some demons. So I'm actually gonna fire them. I'm gonna fire both of them. This might be a horrible decision, but we're gonna get a new offensive and defensive coordinator starting next week. As far as coach skills, I think I'm gonna go and unlock. You know what? Let's unlock motivator too, since that's something we can't unlock. Unlock motivator, and what's this? Oh yeah, hold on. I just juiced up quarterbacks for a second. I just had to juice the QBs. The QBs just got juiced. Will Howard, a quarterback from Ohio State, is the Heisman. Not really too surprised. We end up with the Bahama Bowl against Liberty. The Bahama Bowl against Liberty. Now that is actually pretty interesting because Liberty stole some of our players, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so final matchup of year one is going to be a matchup against Liberty, a team that stole some of our players. So we might as well play this game or watch some of the game. I gotta figure out how watching it works exactly. But let's just figure this out. Play full game, boom, hop in it. Our overall has gone up throughout the season. So that is a positive. Let's see what our Coastal Carolina Chanticleers can do at the end of the season. Alright, first portion of the game, we gotta kick it off. This is all just to try to have a 10-3 record in our first season. Never even had a nod at being ranked. We never had even a semi chance at some of the top prospects that we wanted to get. Like, I really would have liked to get Brian Gore, but I think I'm gonna be okay with Sateki. Oh man, can we just come in and get one final win against this Liberty team and potentially, I guess you could say, bolster what our team could be next season. I want to make sure that next year I am a lot more diligent when it comes to actually recruiting, because I was more or less trying to figure it out this first season, and I think I can say without a doubt that recruiting is tough. Like, recruiting is very difficult in this game. I'm probably going to at some point have to go watch a guide on how to recruit properly, because I know we missed out on bettering this team a lot come next season. And I'm probably going to have a lot of holes and most likely have to be carried vastly by what our offense can do next season. I honestly don't even know how many seniors we're losing next year or this year on defense. And I wouldn't be surprised if we're losing a lot. Come on, defensive line. I need y'all to do something. Man, the crowd being split like that is tough, though. That is actually tough. The Liberty one side, Coastal Carolina on the other. That is amazing to look at. Is going to a bowl game in real life that beautiful? Come on, Ethan Vasco, roll out. You got nothing, but you throw it up. Yes, sir. Come on, Bennett. Come on, Bennett. And I'm also interested on how good Ethan's going to be next year, too. Because he was a pleasant... Ethan, there's no shot I started talking good about you and you threw the ball at somebody's feet. You start talking good about the man and he throws the ball at a man's foot. And then we drop a pass. Oh, boy. Hopefully, maybe our coach prestige just goes up and then we don't have to really worry about him leaving. That could be a possibility. Man, that guy up over there. And now we just play on Fletcher. Oh. Not what I expected out of that play at all. What a play, Liberty. What a freaking play. That is not at all what I expected. Oh, okay, come on. Can we do anything? We can't just come into our first bowl game ever and just get swamped. Oh my god, that's a dot. That's a dot. That is a dot! Ethan Vasco to his guy, DeAndre Coleman. Get in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Yeah, left. Do it. Let me see you do it. On the 80-yard touchdown pass, too. Ethan Vasco to DeAndre Coleman down the field. Beautiful. 12-second drive leads to a Coastal Carolina touchdown, and now this question mark of a defense comes back on the field. That's a screen. That's a screen. That's a screen. I couldn't get out. We got the stop. 4th and 2. Do they punt it? Nice, nice, nice. We get the ball back. Come on, Coastal Carolina. Now is our chance to take the lead. Come on, Christian. Come on, Christian. Get upfield, Christian Washington. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Beautiful blocks. Gigantic gap. Offense is feeling shit. I thought I missed. Offense is feeling good right now. The offense is feeling tremendous right now. I'm thinking this is about to be like a speed option. Yep. I literally called it. It looked like it. I literally called it. This man is eating right now, bruh. Ethan Vasco, you kind of doing a thing, bro. I'm pretty sure this is a real person, too, so. Hit him. Yes, sir. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Let's put Brown as quarterback spy. Yeah, they're killing us on these out routes. These out routes are cooking us so bad. This usually works, and our guy Christian Washington gets open in the seam. And that didn't work that time. Oh, shit. And just that fast, things have gotten a little bit stressful because now, once again, right before half, trying to force points, we have thrown an interception. It's just like the Virginia game all over again. And he threw it at his foot. Alright, we get the ball back. Man, can't just be out here throwing a dumb interception. See, now this drive, if we throw a dumb interception, that's fine. Because I'm probably going to just chuck the ball up a few times. Pizzo's not going to have a chance to return this. Gotta get that out. Get out of bounds. Gotta get that out of your hands. Get that out of your hands. Throw that joint out of bounds and just live to fight another day. Live to fight another day. Hit DeAndre on the drag. Hit him on the drag. Just cut it back upfield. Cut it back upfield. Take that time out. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're feeling great. Feeling great. Offensively, we're looking great. Minus the interception. Throwing it up to Jameson. Come on, Jameson. Come on, Mr. Tucker. Oh, I'm throwing it up to Jameson. Throwing it up to him and seeing what happens. Field goal is fine, but we won the touchdown. Oh, Barron killed him. Barron, get in the end zone. Let's go. Coastal Carolina's in the end zone again, baby. It's a dogfight out here. 28-21. Both defenses quite literally didn't get off the bus. Both defenses literally did not get off the bus. They stayed on the bus. They said, you know what, the Bahama Bowl, I don't want to play in this. And they just stayed on the bus. Most of them stayed on campus, honestly. I knew it was going there. I should have ran out to it, bro. I knew they were going to do that. I knew it was going to be one of those short outs. I'm thinking it the whole time, and I just don't run out there. Yo, timeout, Ethan. Is everything okay? I get that you're cold right now, but is everything okay? I'm trying to give you simple passes. There we go. Just hit Jamison Tucker. Jamison Tucker will do the rest. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Oh, all right. Jenkins just saved us. Jenkins just saved us, and then Jamison Tucker said, I got you, Eth. I see that you're struggling right now. I see that you're struggling. We're going to make it happen for you. One more stop, and I think this game is over. Similar to how I said with the Virginia game, we get a stop. I'm thinking this is wraps. I'm still stuck on that Louisiana Raging Cajuns game. Why did they kill us like that? Oh man, we're once again stressed because we had a chance to get off the field and our defense just falls a little bit short. My guy Jenkins is playing his butt off. His last game as a Coastal Carolina Chanticleer, and he is playing his butt off. That's 2 interceptions for the man. Great blocks, offensive line. I gotta give credit when y'all deserve it. Great blocks. I'm gonna actually just put DeAndre on a fade, see if he wins it. Switch to him, click on, touchdown, DeAndre Coleman, Ethan Vasco to his boy left. Do it, let me see, do it. Oh, we're feeling good. We're feeling good. I'm thinking this game's over. 2:39 left, they need 2 touchdowns. Somehow Ethan Vasco is player of the game. Like, I get the offense was great, but I think Jenkins should definitely be player of the game with this one. 3 interceptions, the game icer. Yeah, Jenkins should definitely be player of the game, in my opinion. 3 interceptions in the game icer says it all. Bahama Bowl winner. We love to see it. We get our first accolade under our belt, which is really nice to see. I mean, maybe there's a chance that the team ends up being something next season. Not too sure. We're missing out on the college football playoffs, which is probably a good thing because I don't think we can handle any of these teams other than maybe Tulane. Simmon Bowl season. Since we did it, let's get to this off season, boys. I think that still said we have the risk. We're at risk at losing that losing our center, which is perfectly fine by me. We have more head coach options, not Liberty, just losing, and they literally say that, oh yeah, y'all can come and be the coach for our team. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. We're not gonna be doing that one, unfortunately. We're not gonna be doing that one. We end up getting Nicholas Duarte to commit. I completely forgot about the off-season recruiting stuff. So we end up getting Nicholas Duarte. A 10-3 record in the first season is not too bad. Obviously, we're not gonna be ending ranked or anything like that, but I mean, it was an attempt at a good year. I mean, I don't think you could be really mad at 10-3. I think we had one of the better records, if not the best record in the Sun Belt. Yeah, we had literally the best record in the Sun Belt this season. Transfer portal and off-season recruiting. This is the major part. And I don't think we had anybody that went off to the NFL or anything like that, so we're fine. We're fine on that. We don't have to check that. But this is a major portion for us this season because, as y'all see, we only have these current recruits, which is, I think, the same 7, potentially 8 now. Alright, so going into National Signing Day, yeah, we're probably going to be just finishing off this one season, but this is what our current board looks like. We ended up getting that right guard, we got us a wide receiver, we got us a right end, we got the athlete that's going to most likely be moving to quarterback for us in Satiki. We got Franz, the outside linebacker, we got the tight end that we wanted primarily, we got a D-tackle. We got an athlete who I'm going to probably be moving. I don't know where I'm going to move him, honestly. He has a lot of places where I kind of feel like I can move this guy, but I think ultimately, I don't know, like he can play in a lot of places. Like maybe even Frazier ends up being the quarterback and Satiki moves somewhere else. They both look extremely promising. Custom conferences, this would be the portion where you can actually move your team out of conference. I don't think we're ready to leave the Sun Belt just yet, even though I think now after the season we've just had, and if I'm looking at these overalls, we're the clear-cut best team in the Sun Belt going into this season. So I'm expecting a Sun Belt Conference championship in year 2. But I think at the very least we're going to stay in the Sun Belt for at least one more year. Well, that is the first season in the books. 10-3. We ended up winning the Bahama Bowl. Oh boy, Coastal Carolina, man. The next season should definitely be a much better year than last year, because we're the best team in the SBC. We should be able to win the SBC, and if we're lucky, maybe we find a way to get a college football playoff nod. Your boy Hoodie out. Peace. I hope you enjoyed. Man, learning how to do these rebuilds is difficult.